Recently, I've had a lot of people come to my DM to say I want to buy children wears, and I'll be like, is it CCR? Is it CMR? And they're like, what's the difference? And I'll imagine, okay, are you in the business already? A lot of them will tell me, yes, I'm in the business. I sell children wear. I'm like, how then do you buy? Okay, because I don't understand what you have been buying. But the thing is, in reality, there's a difference between CMR and CCR. While the full meaning is children mix, like CCR means children cotton reimage, while CMR means children medium reimage. CMR are majorly for winter wears, cold weather. They were curated for winter wears, cold weather. While CCR were curated for summer wears, hot, warm weather like that. So there's a very big difference between the both. And in CMR, we have the CMR light and the CMR heavy. But in this video, I'll just be doing a difference, maybe a characteristic difference between the CMR and the CCR. So you can understand next time when you want to buy, you have an idea of what you want to buy instead of just saying I want children mix and you're clueless of what you want. Is it the CMR or the CCR? So let's run down to the characteristics of CCR first before we look into that of CMR. CCR, that is summer wears. Wears in them are made of breathable and lightweight fabrics like cottons, linen, and the likes. They are made from breathable, like very light, breathable that can make you feel comfortable even in hot weather. Those are the kind of materials, those are the kind of fabrics that CCR bales are made of. They are made from breathable and lightweight fabrics like cottons, like linen, anything you can think of that is lightweight and breathable. Those are the kind of contents, those are the kind of wears you get in a CCR bill. That's the first. And number two, they are light colors and pastel shades. When I say pastel shade, what do I mean? Like a pastel shade kind of color is a color that have been mixed with a whole lot of white. Enough white color have been mixed with that color to make it, to absorb the saturation, to make it easy, to make it, how would I put the English now? English is like, don't mind me. But a pastel color is something that has been mixed with a lot of white colors to make it absorb the saturation. Okay, for example, a black color. You know, black colors are majorly, they can absorb cold. Now, once you mix enough white with it, it will reduce the thickness and make it light so that when there's heat, you can still receive fresh hair through that clothes. That is what a pastel color shade is basically all about. So they are of light colors and pastel shades kind of colors to make them suitable for heat. That's number two on our list. I'm moving on to number three. They usually have great fittings for children and they have good design, flowery patterns, beautiful things that children can wear, rock out. Those are the kind of wears you get in your CCR bill. They usually have beautiful design, flowery patterns, and all of that, making them suitable for outing. They are made for outdoor activities. This does not rightly rule out the fact that you will not see wears for indoor activities in the CCR bill. No, you will definitely see them, but you don't expect them to be as much as those you will see in a CMR bill. Let me just give you a breakdown of some of the things you can get in a CCR bill. You will be getting things like short sleeve polo. In some CCR bill, you will still see long sleeve polo, but they wouldn't be as much as they will be in a CMR bill. And you get children's shorts, short knicker for boys, jean, gowns, t-shirts, like cotton shirts rather. You get cotton shirts, beautiful, lovely gowns, skirts, and things like that. Just envisage that a CCR bill is basically outing wears. Even though you still get indoor wears in them, yes, but just think like, okay, to be 70% outing wears, just have that. And that does not rule out the fact that you can't get outing wears in the same bill. No, you will still see a whole lot safe, but they are designed. Those outing wears were designed for the cold weather, not the hot weather. That's the difference. So that's being said. Let's move on to some of the characteristics of a CMR bill. What are the characteristics of the CMR bill? Just know the first thing you should note is that a CMR bill, children medium reimage, was created for cold weather. With this at the back of your mind, you'd have like a 60 to 70% knowledge on what you should expect from a CMR bill. Have it at the back of your mind that a CMR bill was created for cold weather. They are made from thicker and warmer fabrics like wool, like fleece, and heavy velvet. You definitely get velvet in CCR, but it won't be as thick as what you will get in the CMR. Have it at the back of your mind. CMR are for cold weather, CCR are for hot weather. So you see why you get heavy velvet in CMR and you get light velvet in CCR. Though in some CMR you still get light velvet too. This thing, at the end of the day, experience will teach you more. But this is a breakdown, like what you should know, what everyone that buys CMR or CCR should know. Secondly, they are of darker color. You know, in the CCR characteristics, I stated that CCR colors are pastel kind of colors that are mixed with enough white to make them heat friendly. But on the other hand, CMR are of darker colors to absorb the cold. Do you see? People packing bills are not stupid. They know what they're packing and they pack them to suit the weather, respective weather, hot weather and cold weather. So in a CMR bill, the colors are of darker shade to absorb the cold and give warmth to the wearer, to the children, putting them on. So that's that for that. Moving on to number three. They are typically curated for indoor activities. You know, our own kind of indoor activities and theirs is different. They go for indoor activities like skiing, snowboarding, and the like. So they still have clothes that they can wear out in this bill. But the fact that I'm saying the CMR bill is something that they still Oyibo's indoor activities is different from what we call indoor activities. Our indoor activities will be like maybe they're staying at home. They don't see it like that. They see it like they're going for skiing, they're going for snowboarding and all those kind of things. They are done in an enclosed place. So that's what they see. So you see the children still go out with those wears seen in a CMR. It's not like they can't go out with them. They can. But the difference is these ones are suitable for cold weather. So even when they're going out during the cold, they have good wears to put on and still go out. Do you understand? So when you're buying a CMR, don't think because it's CMR, it's house clothes that full inside. No, it's not. It isn't. Then the last on my list is that they are typically made for cold weather. That is why in the CMR bill, you'll see things like hoodie, you see sweatshirts, you see long sleeve polo, you see heavy gowns, even though there's still some light gowns in it. You see joggers. Wow, a whole lot of beautiful joggers. Beautiful kind of joggers. You would get them in CMR bill. So when I am saying a CMR bill is basically for indoor activities, doesn't outrightly mean in both kind of indoor activities and our own isn't the same thing. So you will see clothes that can be worn out, clothes to church, clothes to outings, clothes to parties in a CMR bill, but they are basically designed for cold weather. So your kids want to go out during the cold, they have long sleeve polo, good joggers to rock and go out. Your kids want to go out during the cold, they have beautiful heavy gowns that they can wear out during those periods. So why the CCR have its own use, its own season for wearing them, the CMR also have its own season to be worn. For the fact that it's a CMR bill does not mean you not get out of them. For the fact that it's a CCR bill does not mean you not get clothes that the children can wear at home in them. They just have different time usage. That is basically it. So a CMR bill is basically created for cold weather, while a CCR bill is basically created for hot weather. No this and no peace. The fact that it's a CMR bill doesn't mean you will not get clothes that can be rocked out in them. The fact that it's a CCR bill doesn't mean you will not get clothes that can be worn in the house in them. There are two things. Yes, a CCR bill, you will see clothes that you can wear at home inside. A CMR bill, you will see clothes that children can wear and go out inside. So it's just that their usage is different. The time frame that they were created for is different. One was created for the summer season and the other was created for the winter season. One was created for the cold weather, the other was created for the hot or warm weather. So that is that for CCR and CMR. The next time you want to buy a bill, know what you're buying. You don't just come to the DM and say, I want you to do this, and they ask me the CMR and say, that will make you, at the end of the day, you may not know what to go for. But with this video, you should have all the ideas in the world to know what you're going for within the two. Thank you and see you on my next session.